Welcome student to Praveen Patil College of Diploma, Engineering and Technology, our department Humanity and Science. Our course Basic Mathematics, course code 22103, myself again, Mrs. Smita Shekhar Kamble. Today's lecture is very important based on Unit 2, Chapter number 5, Trigonometry. Trigonometry is totally depend on our geometry topic. What is that? But previous goes to the geometrical level of trigonometry. Let us basic we have to improve. In this diagram, you can see the Pythagorean theorem, that it is the height, base and hypotenuse. So a square plus b square equal to c square. Trigonometric ratios. The Pythagoras theorem and trigonometry were key mathematical methods that were used to help build the pyramid. Pythagoras looked at the sides relationship, and people like Hipparchus look at the relation between angle and sides. Our right angle triangle is look like this way. This is the base, this is the perpendicular line, and it is hypotenuse H is denoted, base is B denoted, and perpendicular P is denoted. It is 90-degree angle. We have to consider any angle, that is the acute angle we have to consider. So Pythagorean theorem statement is what? Hypotenuse side 2 and side 1. We have to choose the side 1 and side 2, that is base and height and hypotenuse. It is depend on the what types of angle is established. Now Pythagoras theorem statement is hypotenuse square is equal to side 1 square plus side 2 square, or hypotenuse is equal to under square root side 1 square plus side 2 square. We have to take the example to give focus about the what exactly Pythagoras is theorem is applied. Now here f is equal to 3, g is equal to 4, h is we have to define. We have Pythagoras theorem, that is hypotenuse square is equal to side 1 square plus side 2 square. So we have to consider f is a one side and g is second side and h is hypotenuse. So h square f square plus g square. We have to put the value of f is 3 and g is 4. So hypotenuse square is equal to 3 square plus 4 square is equal to 16. 16 plus 9 gives 25. H square is equal to 25. H is equal to 5. Now in second diagram, f is equal to 3 is given. H is equal to 5 given. What is g? So in this example we have to establish, but how to find by using Pythagoras theorem? H square is equal to f square plus g square. Now we have to find g square. G square remain as the same. F square goes this side, that is negative. That's why h square minus f square. H square value 5 square. F square value 3 square. 5 square is 25. 3 square is minus 9. So 16 is the final answer. So g square is equal to 16. G is equal to 4. Now last but not least, our one side we have to find, that is f. Hypotenuse is 5. G is equal to 4. Now h square is equal to f square plus g square. We have to find f square. F square we have to right hand side remain as the same. Now we have to shift the g square. So h square minus g square is 5 square minus 4 square, that is 25 minus 16. F square 9 and square root of the 9 is 3. So we have to take the square root of both sides. In this way we have to find any side 1, side 2 or hypotenuse using Pythagoras theorem. So Pythagoras theorem is a square plus b square is equal to c square. Suppose here in this diagram side 1 is 6, side 2 is 8 and hypotenuse is x. So 6 square plus 8 square is equal to x square. 6 square is 36, 8 square is 64 and x square remain as the same. 36 plus 64 is equal to 100. So x square is equal to 100. Taking square root of both sides, 100 it is the square root of 10. X square root is x. So x equal to 10. Second example, y is any side. Here 13 is hypotenuse and 12 square is there. So we have established 12 square plus y square is equal to 13 square. 144 y square is equal to 169 square. We have to apply same Pythagoras theorem. One side square plus second side square is equal to hypotenuse square. In this diagram, hypotenuse is 13. We have to must take care of this. So 12 square is 144, y square remain as the same, 13 square 169. So y square is 169 minus 144 is 25. So square root of y square is square root of 25. Y is equal to 5. So in this way, we have to apply the Pythagoras theorem to evaluate any side of the right angle triangle. So in this diagram, what you should see, this is the right angle triangle. A and A is side and square root is 2 is given. Here 45 angle is given. Here 90 is given. So what it is give? The 45, 45, 90 triangle is sine 45. We know that the opposite upon hypotenuse gives the sine angle. So that's why 1 upon root 2 into root 2 upon root 2 is equal to root 2 upon 2. So cos 45 is what? Adjacent upon hypotenuse, root 2 upon 2. In this diagram, 1 is the side distance of AC and BC and hypotenuse distance is AB is equal to root 2. Be careful. Tan 45 opposite upon adjacent, 1 upon 1 is equal to 1. So we note that if theta is less than 45, then tan theta less than 1. Theta is greater than 45, tan theta is greater than 1. So in this diagram is geometrical view of that. For basis of these, we have to establish the trigonometric ratios. Memorize the trigonometric function COH, CAH and TOA. Means what? Sine theta we have to consider 0 upon h, that is O upon h. That why S for sine, O for the side and H for the hypotenuse. Cos theta A upon H, that's why CAH. Cos, C for cos, A is remain as the same and H for hypotenuse. TOA, T means tan theta, O is the side upon adjacent side. That is O indicate opposite side, A indicate adjacent side, H indicate hypotenuse. I explain again. Sin theta is equal to opposite side upon hypotenuse. So that's why SOH is used. KAH means cos theta adjacent side upon hypotenuse. Now tan theta is sine upon cos. That's why the HH gets cancelled. Opposite upon adjacent. Putting this into formula triangle make it easier to remember when the multiply or divide. So here SHO ACHOTA. So in this way, trigonometric ratios, the hypotenuse adjacent opposite, when theta angle is this side, hypotenuse is here, adjacent is this here and opposite is there. Be careful about the diagram. Here theta is given in this side, so it is opposite side and it adjacent, hypotenuse remain as the same. But in this diagram, what I noticed that in this diagram, hypotenuse is this, it is adjacent and opposite side is this. So sin theta is equal to opposite upon hypotenuse, cos theta adjacent upon hypotenuse and tan theta is opposite upon adjacent. So trigonometric function abbreviation and definition. Sine, SINE, sine is used and shortcut we have to use sine. So opposite upon hypotenuse, that's why we have, suppose triangle we have to take here. So I establish the triangle. ACB is the triangle we have to consider, then it is include that win. So adjacent upon hypotenuse C is given, so A is adjacent side. Cosine, cos is used, adjacent upon hypotenuse, so cos A is equal to B upon C. Tangent, tan is abbreviation is given, opposite upon adjacent, tan A is equal to A upon B. Cotangent or cot or CTN, adjacent upon opposite, cot A is equal to B upon A. Be careful, tan and cotangent, that is cot, is reverse relation is there. Opposite upon adjacent, here adjacent upon opposite. Second, that is sec is used, hypotenuse upon adjacent. So sec A is equal to C upon B. Cosecant, CSE, hypotenuse upon opposite CSC, that is I use here cosec also, C upon A. In this way, you have to must memorize about the sign. Trick is that sine means opposite upon hypotenuse, cos means adjacent upon hypotenuse, tan means sine upon cos, that's why it is opposite upon adjacent. Cot means 1 upon tan, that's why adjacent upon opposite. Secant means 1 upon cos, that's why hypotenuse upon adjacent. Cosec means 1 upon sine, that means it is hypotenuse upon opposite. In this way, we have to must remind that the trigonometric function. So in this diagram also you have to establish, I revise again by diagrammatically, hypotenuse, adjacent, opposite. Sin theta means opposite upon hypotenuse. Cos theta is adjacent upon hypotenuse. Tan theta is opposite upon adjacent. Cosec theta, hypotenuse upon opposite. Sec theta, hypotenuse upon adjacent. Cot theta, adjacent upon opposite. It is reverse way. See here. Sin opposite upon hypotenuse. Cosec hypotenuse upon opposite. Cos theta adjacent upon hypotenuse. Sec theta hypotenuse upon adjacent. Tan theta opposite upon adjacent. Cot theta adjacent upon opposite. So sin, cosec, cos, sec and tan, cot. It is the pair of the trigonometry. You have to must remind. If you remind this left hand side, you easily remind what is the exactly cosec, sec and cot function. Now sin theta, by this quantity we have to must remind what is the relation between all the trigonometric ratios. Sin theta is equal to 1 upon cosec theta. Cos theta is 1 upon sec theta. Tan theta is sin theta upon cos theta. Tan theta is 1 upon cot theta also. Cosec theta 1 upon sin theta. Sec theta 1 upon cos theta. Cot theta cos upon sin theta. Cot theta 1 upon tan theta. Trigonometric identities. Sin square theta plus cos square theta equal to 1. 1 plus tan square theta is equal to sec square theta. And 1 plus cot square theta is equal to cosec square theta. These relation we have to maintain. Sin 1 upon cosec. Cosec 1 upon sin. Cos 1 upon sec. Sec 1 upon cos. Tan means sin upon cos. Cot means cos upon sin. Tan means 1 upon cot and cot means 1 upon tan. And fundamental identities. Sin square theta plus cos square theta equal to 1. 1 plus tan square theta is equal to sec square theta. We should write the 1 is equal to sec square theta minus tan square theta. 1 plus cot square theta is equal to cosec square theta. 1 is equal to cosec square theta minus cot square theta. In this slide, what you understand? I am a bit worried about my observation with the difference between sin and cos. Don't worry, it's just a phase. You have to most practice on all these things. Using trigonometric tables. What exactly trigonometric tables are introduced? For before going to trigonometric table, we have to most know about the quadrant. X and y axis are given. The first quadrant, the angles lies between 0 less than theta less than 90. In second quadrant, 90 less than theta less than 180. Third quadrant, 180 less than theta less than 270. And quadrant 4, 270 less than theta less than 360. This is the form or half left hand which we have to use it is the root and 2 is given and it is the values are given 0, 0. 30 means pi upon 6. 46 upon pi upon 4. 60 means pi upon 3. 90 means pi upon 2. Exactly pi means 180 degree. So it is radian quantity and radian angle form is defined. So that's why we have to establish what is the radian, what is the degree angle. So 0, 0, pi upon 6, 30, pi upon 4, 46, pi upon 3, 60, pi upon 2, 90. And always remind that cos and sin positive, positive in first quadrant. Cos and sin negative, positive in second quadrant. negative third quadrant, positive minus, it is the fourth quadrant. Lecture is over.